What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MLG Summer Invite. We're watching the top 16 players in North America, or 16 of the top players in North America, duke it out for some money, some pride. And right now, we're in the third match of the evening, KawaiiRice versus Minigun. Minigun taking game 1 over KawaiiRice, who played Zerg. Game 2, KawaiiRice is going to be playing Terran.
Race switcher, man. Race switcher. Let's jump into the game and see how his Terran goes.
Is that Traitoris?
No.
Is that a word? Traitoris?
It's not. That is a word.
Sick. Because I feel like...
Actually, you know, I might lie to you there.
Upon which part? You don't think Traitoris is a word?
I actually don't know.
It's one of those words that should be a word, right? You think so? It makes sense, doesn't it? Like, what other word?
Are you acting traitorously?
Yeah.
Traitorous? Yeah. The person was traitorous.
Yeah, Traitoris.
Or was a traitor?
I feel like Traitoris is much more fancy.
Traitorous is the act of being a traitor? To be traitorous?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll say it's a word. I'm not really good at English. I really, you know, I grew up on American.
Right.
And we do things differently. Like, we just make up our words in America. So
the chat is saying it is a word.
Okay.
So there's my source. And end of discussion. The Twitch chat says it's a word, therefore.
Yeah, that's way better than, you know, Google or Wikipedia, whatever kids use these days.
What? No. Dude, my chat is the chat's where it's at, man. They know everything.
It is.
Also, I was tweeting and I used the word incentivize.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
They told me it wasn't. Twitter said it wasn't.
Twitter said it wasn't?
They put a red little squiggly underneath it.
No,
the red squiggly.
You misspelled it.
No, I didn't. Dude, trust me. This is something I needed to figure out because
incentivize is a word.
I make up my fair share of words. I make up my fair share of words. Do I need to look here? Yeah. I'm gonna.
You're gonna do it?
I'll prove it to you right now. I'll type incentivize. Incentivize. Boom. That's spelled right, isn't it?
I can't actually read that from here.
That's spelled right. No, this is spelled right. Oh, it just changed. That's spelled right. That's how you spell incentivize. And they put a red squiggly underneath it. I want my money back, Twitter. Unbelievable. That's how you spell it.
Well, you know, that's American spirit.
What does the chat say?
We make our own dictionaries, right?
The chat agrees with me. So there.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
All right, we're good. Anyway, what's going on here?
KawaiiRice going Command Center first. Let's say Hatchery first, who's playing Zerg last game. Command Center first. Of course, a great build on WR1. Following it up with double barracks. On the other hand, we have Minigun going... so what Minigun did here is... He hasn't scouted at his opponent, which is interesting. So he went Gateway, then Nexus, then Gas, then Psycore. And so it's like a midway thing. It's not Nexus first because he doesn't want to take too much damage to early Reaper.
Okay.
But he wants to get that Nexus out as fast as possible. But he doesn't want to delay his Psycore too much. So it's Gateway, then Nexus, then you go for that Psycore, so you can get out the Stalker too.
No second Gas though.
Yeah,
this feels a little strange to me.
It's fine. He just wants to get out a Stalker. Stalker and a Mothership Core, and then maybe later. Or Stalker, Warp Gate Tech, later Mothership Core.
Okay, he's floating up 200 minerals. Okay, there's a Gas. Okay. Cool.
So KawaiiRice, on the other hand, still no gas from KawaiiRice, so it's cranking out the Marines. This is not unusual for the Command Center first opening, though. Let's see what this probe can see.
Oh, go probe!
Go probe, go! You can make it!
No, we can't. There's more Marines.
Yeah. We didn't even get to see the other Marines.
Yeah. Well, he saw the natural, which is nice.
Yeah, and seeing only a single Marine at the 450 mark tells him it was the Command Center first.
Yeah.
Well, plus a natural was already there and finished being an orbital, so that would do it too.
So from here, he can feel safe. He has a number of options. Fast third Command Center.
Wow, before even gas. You know, this is what Tilly did when she played Terran as well.
Yeah.
I think, you know what, they may be the same person.
It's possible. It's certainly possible. Is that a fourth command?
Although no. I've seen pictures though, and they both look like they're not the same person.
They're certainly different people, Nick.
Yeah.
I've met both
of them.
What if
the pictures are lies?
I have met both of them individually, and I can verify.
I've met KawaiiRice.
Oh, SEV. We're going to do the natural. What is he going to find out? Zelt stealing the kill, just like Nick in Infinite Crisis.
I do that quite a lot. I'm not going to lie.
It's okay. I've decided I don't need kills. I don't need kills.
Assists are better. They feel more honorable.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, assists are more. Kills give you more money. Assists give you more honor points.
But no one wants to be the guy that helps out. They want to be the guy that gets the kill.
I wouldn't be the guy that helps out.
Well, yeah,
I
but
eventually
you're going to have that thirst for blood, right?
No.
Absolutely.
No, you can have the thirst for blood vicariously. Like, you take a little blood and they finish it off, and it's a vicarious
No, but then
enjoyment.
it's gonna leave you wanting more.
No,
Do you understand
you
that?
sound like an addict right now, man.
Okay.
You're a blood addict.
I'm just saying, man.
You're a blood addict,
Once
man.
you get that first kill-tacular in Halo, that's where it started with me. I got that first kill-tacular, and then it's just like non-stop. I want those kills.
But it's true.
You
So,
know,
very low tech, by the way, from KawaiiRice. Still no factory.
yeah, this is kind of similar to how he was playing the Zerg,
Yeah.
right? Like bunch of base,
And a lot of
command center
low tech
hatcheries,
units. A lot of
low-tech
speedings,
units,
queens. Yeah.
lots of
You're
production.
just cranking out Marines.
Yep.
There's the factory. No upgrades quite yet for either player. Minigun, you know what? If Minigun does a 2-base Colossus time, that's going to be very tough to hold with the late tech from KawaiiRice.
Yeah.
Vikings are a long way off, and he could be looking that way. Roblox Bay is on the way. He's got 3 gateways now. We'll have to see. Like, this is a turning point. If he adds in more gateways going forward, it's going to be 2-base Colossus timing. If he adds in 4, actually, he's going to be supply cap. That's, oh no, he's not. He's fine. If he adds in, okay, Forge. So it's not going to be, double Forge. It's just a normal Colossi build, not
So,
a timing build.
I have a question. Let's say you scout what KawaiiRice is doing, let's say 2 minutes ago, with your first observer. How do you react?
You can't get a first observer.
Oh,
2 minutes
well,
ago.
whenever. Like, right there.
Like
whatever,
a Hallucinate
minute ago.
Phoenix or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, Hallucinate Phoenix. Just something that identifies the fast third command center and a lot of barracks in the later-ish factory. What kind of build do you go? What are you trying to take advantage of?
I mean, you know what I would do? I wouldn't put it all on the line with 2-base Colossus timing. I would do what Minigun's doing, and I would put on pressure with 3 gates, a 1 Robo Colossi, and behind that I'd take a 3rd and get upgrades. And I would just put enough pressure to try to scare it here and get him to build a lot of bunkers, maybe pick out some SCVs that are repairing the bunkers, and deny them from taking the 3rd base, like moving that command center out to the 3rd.
See, I would do that, but then I would die to a drop.
I mean, but he can't have drop play that early.
Oh, are you saying like you're hitting right now?
Yeah.
Because he's about to get medevacs out, like in the next minute or so.
Well, the next minute you're right. It's like he'll have 2 medevacs out, but if he picks
Okay.
up 16 units, he's dead, right? Like,
Okay,
you
fair
just
enough.
kill him. And you have a recall too. You just kills natural and recall back. Because you'd hit like you see Minigun's doing as soon as you have the first Colossus, you start posturing.
Cool.
Which where's that first Colossus, anyways?
And you can feel safe to do this because the starport tech is so
Lazy.
late. The medevacs are so late. You can
This
feel
guy's
safe to
lazy.
do this. Colossus, you're needed, actually. I'm not kidding.
They have
Minigun.
small faces.
That's not a face. Is that a face? Oh, it is.
How's
a
that
face.
not a face? Right there. It's got eyes.
Are those
and-
whiskers?
Yeah. How do robots have whiskers and eyes? That doesn't-
Well, are we agreeing those whiskers? I was just.
I don't know.
guessing.
They're
Okay.
your antenna, I guess, if it's a robot, right?
Yeah.
But they're pointed downwards, so what are they gonna? I don't know.
I think they're whiskers.
Oh, you know why?
It's a cat.
The Colossus are supposed to be about like 60 stories tall or something ridiculous. Like they're way bigger than the biggest.
Like those monsters in Pacific Rim.
Yes, exactly. They're that big, right? And so they may not be able to see the ground without antennas. to
That
give them-
that seems like a silly evolution thing, right?
well, it's not evolution. It's constructed.
Oh, why would you construct it that way?
I don't know. They're Protoss. They do things weird.
Okay.
Like,
I'm not sure.
like
I'm sold on
our
the theory.
human logic doesn't apply to Protoss construction, right?
Well, aren't they just so much more advanced than us? They should.
Exactly. So we can't understand their
Oh,
methodology.
so maybe like there's reasons it makes sense that
Yeah.
we just it's not possible that we know it because we're just not that advanced.
Exactly.
Got you. We're on the same page. So he's going straight to high tempo. Did he make a second Colossus?
He did not.
This
Just-
is like a scary. This is like one of the scarier timings.
Just the one
He's
single
even making an
Colossus.
immortal, I think, just to be extra safe because he's a little bit worried.
Both players are even in upgrades, both at 1-1. Here's a drop coming in, double drop, 4 Stalkers.
Oh.
If he hit on a turbo boost, he could have dropped on top of them, but he doesn't know what's behind the Stalkers.
Did you call it a turbo boost?
Yeah,
I like
or
it.
Ignite Afterburners.
No, turbo boost
Okay.
is fine. Do not apologize.
A little bit of Zealot harass here taken care of. KawaiiRice doing a great job.
Dropping the
defending
main, trying to target down the medevacs, gets one,
Ooh,
but doesn't
one.
want to lose these stalkers. It's so hard to deal with these drops.
4 Stalkers for 1 medevac, not the greatest trade, but if he can... Oh, a recall.
Oh, I don't know about that. Colossus is vulnerable.
Immortal pops out to save the day. But now with the recall, KawaiiRice thinks there may be vulnerability, but he didn't recall all of the units.
I don't know if that's enough, though. He's got to get the force field at the bottom of the ramp. The Marauder's getting by. He does
If
have
can-
charge.
Yeah, if he can
Good
trap
force
them,
field.
there's a lot of Zealots.
He needs to warp in more units. He does have plenty of minerals to do that. He's not supply blocked, so no reason not to warp in a bunch of Zealots here unless he doesn't have enough
The
gateways.
Zealots are caged!
Let us out!
He's caged his own
Okay, how many
Zealots.
warp gates does he have?
He has...
I feel like he should have like 8 to 10 right now.
Oh, they're off the screen. There's too many. Or too many different buildings.
1, 2, 3. I see 3 in the main. Okay, he's adding much more. So yeah, that was a problem there. He only had 5 gateways.
He had 6, now it's up to 9.
Yeah, so he's floating a lot of money, but now that these warp gates are finishing, he'll be able to warp in a lot more. And his idea is to stay safe before Storm gets out. KawaiiRice needs to identify, okay, my opponent only made 1 Colossus. He's going into Storm. I need to get a Ghost Academy out or kill him before Storm
He's
gets
had
out.
to figure that out.
Yeah, right?
I
But his Ghost Academy isn't down.
Well,
So.
he saw the recoil and he attacked the third, so he saw the entire army.
Well, where's the Ghost Academy?
Does he have one?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like if he spots
Well, he's making Hellbats. Oh,
okay, there's the Ghost Academy.
I mean, Hellbats are basically like ghosts. They kill zealots, right?
Uh-oh. That High Templar's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, he's going to feed back one of the medevacs. And actually, Minigun going to try to engage. Colossus still alive. 2 Vikings coming forward. Charge Loss trying to sprint forward as well. 1,200 minerals in the bank for Minigun.
Oh, Storm's still doing 20 seconds left. There's a Zealot harassment at this third.
Oh, gosh. He's sending so many of his units to his opponent's third and not helping defend against this.
Oh, bunker defense at all. No damage to the third. Meanwhile, he's being...
Are Storms available yet?
In a few seconds. Well, there's no medevac energy left.
That's a really good point. He doesn't want to lose those medevacs either.
Yeah, he's got to back away. With no medevac energy, the units were hurt. Those 2 Archons would have destroyed that army.
Okay.
So a very good engagement for KawaiiRice, though. I mean, if you look at what Minigun lost, he lost so many units. KawaiiRice, I mean, units lost is actually favoring KawaiiRice.
Interesting.
And
I think it's because Minigun was throwing a lot of Zealots at that third base, and they didn't do much.
It is. But what's even more important than units lost is the fact that KawaiiRice didn't really lose too many important units. Because he never had that many medevacs. And he killed the Colossus, and he killed a lot of the meat for Minigun. And the meat is so important because as soon as the Zealots die, the Archons will pop instantly. Even if you don't have Ghosts. And if you do have Ghosts, then it just makes them look embarrassed.
All right.
Taking their shields off.
Lots of Marauders here. I never know how to deal with Marauders as Protoss. They're very good units.
I think KawaiiRice needs some Hellbats. Oh,
where are the Storms?
I was about to say he needs Hellbats.
There's no Ghost here yet, remember that. Hytempla's coming forward, but the Marines and Marauders splitting up. Let's see if Minigun tries to
Storm yet. There's not enough energy on him.
Guardian should go down onto this Protoss army. Some of the bio units going to go right into the natural expansion. Does Minigun have anything there? Storms going to start blanketing on top of this bio army. Not a lot of medevacs here. And that's actually really important, which means you can't just stim all day long with these Marines and Marauders.
The Archons and Zealots are just tearing
and the Immortals too. That's how you deal with Marauders. Just power through with Immortals. And look at that Minigun cleaning it up. 1 medevac trying to get out with 1 Marine.
No, that was KawaiiRice had an advantage, I think, before that battle, but...
Oh! The fist clench.
This little guy, what happened there weren't enough medevacs and there weren't any ghosts, and those are the 2 things he needed.
Sick.
Snap the fingers and the medevacs.
Was it snapping a finger, or was it the clench on the carbine enemy?
Well, there was 2 different ones.
Oh, there were?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
There's a power
I think both are equally as awesome.
Yep.
Sick feeling. Minigun's like, I got you. You're not going to get away with that 1 Marine. Okay, but now Ghosts are here. 4 medevacs in this composition. Minigun getting on 3 bases. KawaiiRice on 3 bases. Very close game, very close series. Uh-oh.
But you know, Minigun's got a 10 supply advantage, and also a lot of KawaiiRice's supplies running across the map. Look at this army. This is a very small Terran army. And he's, well, he's not down on base, actually. He's taking a very aggressive 4th.
He's also rebuilding Colossus. Uh-oh, engagement. He's going to come forward here. EMP's trying to get on top of the Archons and High Templars. I think Minigun is way too much.
Yeah, there's so much more Protoss units. He's got to get out there. And the Hellbats are too slow. They're going to get taken out. Those are very important units. He's trying to kite backwards. I think... Oh, Zealot's coming in from the side.
Oh, now he's bringing them with his army, not going into that 3rd base. Marines and Marauders very vulnerable. Medevacs trying to catch up. But there's so many Zealots here, and I think they just finished... They just finished 3-3.
Oh, wait. They're not going to do anything.
Yeah. Wow, I think Minigun is just going to roll over KawaiiRice here.
Way too many units. I like how we didn't really chase into the natural. It's going to say, you know what, the 3rd base is more important. Oh, and if we can kill this 5th command to rebuild. Oh, one of those Archons is getting low.
Yeah. This might be over. More Zealots coming in. 191 to 129 supply. And Minigun should be taking this game number 2 to clinch the 2-0 and advance to the next round. Of course, next weekend will be the round of 8. Minigun taking out KawaiiRice 2-0. Very nicely played for Chad Jones. Of course, he just qualified for WCS America round of 16 as well.
Yes.
So Minigun getting some good results lately.
It was close, man.
Yeah.
Round of 16 qualification.
Oh, yes.
And actually, this game, KawaiiRice was really winning, I think. Or, I mean, not like winning like he was going to win the game, but he had a small lead, I think, up until that one engagement where he had Ghosts in production.
Yeah.
He had some more medevacs, and he just rushed it.
Yeah, he felt obliged to go across the map and try to get something done, which maybe that wasn't the best move when there's a storm there. So, Minigun taking 2-0. Advance next round. Coming up next, we got Huck versus Fog. That's going to be the last match of the round of 16. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Had a lot of fun this weekend commentating these matches. And if you missed anything, youtube.com/official MLGSC2. Before we get into Fog versus Huck, we have an interview
with KawaiiRice.
So guys, check out this interview. When I interviewed KawaiiRice, he was a little bit sick. So I'm going to go change my shirt. We'll be back with an interview with KawaiiRice.